Something has arrived, very exciting. Our kit ready for the morning, hurrah! Yeah, can't wait. Anytime, Greg, anytime. So this has been a really challenging project just to get our heads around, because we've basically got this as our main electricity cupboard fuse box, which feeds, in theory, the entire chateau. We may well need another board in due course, because there's just, obviously, it's a massive, massive space. We're also on this side going to have the boiler, all that sort of stuff. So we then need to obviously make sure we've got all of the various pipes being trenched in, which we just need to make sure we get right, because otherwise we've done all this hard work and you know, if we've forgotten something, it then doesn't work. So we managed to get all the electrics through already, which is fantastic. This is the drainage pipe where we just didn't get around to finishing what we started. So this needs to go out. At the moment, where we used to have a lake in this other room, the lake now is here, which is not great, because obviously that then fills up the little hole here fills up with water, just where the electrics are, so not great. But hopefully once this is trenched out and obviously the water is allowed to flow out into the garden, we won't have any more issues in here. Because that's still quicker, right?
Sorry?
That's still quicker.
Oh yeah, yeah. You think I'd have to move?
Drag.
Yeah, we're eliminating at least 2 steps out.
Yeah.
We left. It's been a couple of years, I miss you to death. And I wonder if there's anything left for us. It ended. You said that you meant it, but we changed. I know you're different, but I still feel the same. I bet we tell each other that it's too late to try and save it. We both learned our lesson. But if we're gonna be honest, I tell you that I miss you, that I'll do anything to feel you, but I won't. 'Cause we both know.
Happy with control.
Oh, Jesus.
All the back is just tip and then tip it back.
And sideways,
Yeah, sideways.
We'll do up first.
Yeah, go up, drive as close as you can to it.
Forwards. Yeah, yep. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Perfect. Go forwards a little bit again. Yep. Woo. Reverse. Do-do-do-do. Hey, so look, we are making some progress, but it's taking time. So it's now 11:20 in the morning. We started about 8:30, so nearly 3 hours, and we still have not cleared the the pile that we amassed from last time. So I suspect it's going to be at least another hour to clear all this out. Then we need to scrape it back down even a little bit more to get the clearance for the cement slab that we're going to pour. Which needs to go down by maybe 12 centimeters or 120 millimeters. So not too bad, but then obviously we've got a trench, and we've got a trench to make sure that here we've got electrics, we've got those kind of going out the door, and then also here where we're going to have kind of the boiler, those sorts of things. We need to make sure we've also got outlets going out the door, out there, which is where Greg is doing a sterling job of just moving all this earth here out and into the dumpster that I'm then obviously just dumping into the skip. So we're getting there. I'm hoping once this is clear we don't need to dig down too far, so I'm hoping that will speed things up again, but we do need to trench, and I'm not sure how much rock there is to get through, and I've got the jackhammer ready just down here, my friend Ortho, and yeah, we've also need to get this yellow drainage pipe out. That's absolutely crucial, because at the moment it's backing up literally where the electrics is or are, and so every time as it rains, that's staying dry, fantastic, but that hole with all the electrics coming out of it gets filled up with water. So whilst everything's fine and obviously insulated and everything else, probably don't want it to happen too much. So yeah, really keen to get that drainage pipe out the door, so any kind of water ingress is just taken directly out, and so we won't have any damp issues or indeed water issues going forward either. So look, we're making progress. It's been really hard going, because actually there's been so much debris from last time that it's just taking a lot longer than we'd anticipated or hoped for. But Greg is doing an absolutely amazing job. You can see there, and yeah, hoping to get this filled up. This first skip filled up in the next hour or so. He's done most of the hard work inside to kind of put it close to the door, so it should speed things up a little bit, but we're not quite there yet. We're definitely going to need a second skip, because you can see there's a lot of stuff that needs to go in there. So yeah, but it's hot work, and obviously thankfully we've still got a little bit of cloud cover, but that is certainly starting to threaten to break up, so it's going to get a lot hotter, and I think harder as the day wears on. So good news, we have managed to order a second skip. We pretty much filled this one. Greg's just doing one last pass to put up this last little bit, and then hopefully in the next kind of 45 minutes to an hour we should have a brand new skip, which means we can keep on digging out and filling up. Issue is, I guess we've already spent what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, yeah, we've already done 7 hours, and yeah, we've not actually started trenching yet or even levelling out inside, but we have got rid of, well, probably what will be about 8, maybe more tons actually. It's 8 cubic meters, so actually that's probably much more in tonnage, but yeah, thankfully still overcast, so very grateful for that. And Nicole has prepared lunch, so we're very grateful for that as well. And yeah, fingers crossed we carry on to make some really good momentum later today. Borrowed Nicole's hat. It's starting to get hot and the clouds are clearing, so but we've made, again, slow but steady progress. We made a call on the inside, so we were looking at levels, and we just felt that to dig out, although it doesn't sound like much, 12 centimeters, 120 mil down, in some places more than that because it's a bit higher, we just felt that we would not get through it today, and unfortunately we've only got the mini digger and Greg today. So we took a call and said, look, actually, what if we kept the level higher? Which would actually mean that through the doorway in towards the cave, we keep that all at the same level rather than having a step down. The issue was around the doorway, but actually we figured now that we've created the arch, there's a lot less weight for that beam to hold. And so we probably can get away with notching some of that beam out and regaining some of the head height. So we felt good about that, which means we don't need to dig out as much. We still need to obviously trench and clear out that very last room, which is what Greg's doing right now as I'm recording this. So we'll see how we go. It is just gone 5 p.m. I'm not sure how much longer we've got Greg for, but I really hope enough time to get this stuff done. We'll see. Not well, a bit.
Is everything in the pipe? It is, ain't it?
If everything, yeah, what?
Everything's in pipes, isn't it?
Yeah. And there is a piece of wood in theory protecting it. Around, not that far, about here.
I can see the red light flashing, I can see the one inside, but the times they aren't changing around here. Building walls and closing bridges, saying all they want is peace. Sure, I'm young, but I can read through the lines.
Some 13 hours after we started, Greg finally had to head back for dinner with my sister, the kids, and my parents. However, with the digger being picked up the following morning and a pile of rubble blocking our main staircase into the chateau, it fell to Nicole and me to keep clearing the rubble into the early hours. What we lacked in skill, we made up for in sheer tenacity and determination to keep going.
We don't need your sympathy, just a little empathy. I might go a little crazy, but why can't you see? We're standing here and watching as it falls. When growing up we used to have it all. We can't waste another day looking at the other way. We're standing here and watching as it falls. I'm tired of apologizing.
The other lever.
Every time I care too much.
No, with your left. That's it.
I've been taught to keep my mouth shut, don't make a scene. I'm done with being nice and quiet, cause I know that will make a change. Yeah, I'm old enough to read through the lines. We don't need your sympathy, just a little empathy. I might go a little crazy, but why can't you see? We're standing here and watching as it falls. When growing up we used to have it all. We can't waste another day looking at the other.
Watch out, he's right behind you.
Standing here and watching as it falls.
Oh well, now he's trying to go for the pickaxe. Noah, can I suggest you stick with the with the brush?
Did you see the axe?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But Mama doesn't need a brush.
You probably do. No, that can stay. Oh, fair enough. That is actually probably fair. That's not supposed to be in with the earth and the rubble. Just so we were making some last minute progress. This happened. Puncture. Ah! So we've had to abandon the mini jumper, and progress will grind very slowly forwards. But yeah, it was heading back anyway in the next half an hour to an hour. But we were hoping to make a bit more use of it before that happened. But unfortunately, we are going nowhere. Well, it's about lunchtime the day after of that insane amount of digging and clearing. Nicole and I were at it till about 11 p.m. and then we're up at 6:30 to make use of the digger some more. We've got the trench inside. We've not managed to get the trench outside, so it's going to need another day's work at some point. Here's to hoping Greg comes back, or one of us needs to get very good at operating a mini digger. Although we have got a lot better with it. Again, it's all just practice, right? And yeah, it's funny. We're just trying to clear out the massive bit of earth, and we found two things. The first of which could well be some human remains. We're not sure. So we're just trying to figure out if we need to call anyone or not. Don't know. Any archaeologists here recognise that? And then the other one, which was quite fun, was this specific victorieux. I don't know if you can see that properly. But yeah, so essentially something that dates back to the late 1800s and is to do with treating feet, so calluses, verrucas, those sorts of things, from a pharmacist based in Imi way back when. So that's quite fun. I don't think the stuff that's in there now, looks like mostly earth, is going to help us with our callous feet after all the hard work. But You have to laugh. But look, I'm in the shade. It's a glorious day. Bit cooler, thankfully. A nice little breeze coming through. And just going to keep trying to get a bit more into the skip. We've got a second skip, as you know. And yeah, we're just trying to make the most of it. So just clearing whatever we can and throwing it into the skip so that we've got our money's worth, I guess. Whew.
Come, Baba. Okay.
I'll just take it from there. Oh god, hot again. And as you saw before, the mini dumper had a puncture. But the rental company hasn't actually come up to pick up the gear, and we have some more stuff to do, so we just thought we'd continue going. But it does mean that I have inherited the wheelbarrow, and I am now officially mini dumper. Hard work. And now we are actually, well, Nicole is, I'm again, guess what, doing the wheelbarrow. But yeah, we're clearing the mound that was created by Darren the Digger all those months ago, because we didn't have a skip. And well, we did have a skip, but we ran out of space, and so he did what he could, which was to basically just make a tidy mound in the corner. But Nicole's super keen to try and regain some space, and we've still got some space in the current skip, so we're going to probably do what we can to bring it down and get it in. I wouldn't go any deeper than that, I think. I wouldn't take any more than that. You're digging. Ah, okay. Wonderful. I think that'll all flatten out quite nicely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What was the mound called? What did Darren the Digger call it?
I don't know.
There was a name for it, wasn't there? Can't remember now. Anyway, it's no longer there. Hurrah! We have our entrance and exit back.
The beginning of an arch that I created.
Yeah, it will come.
And that is a lovely one.
That one's beautiful. Noah's Arch. Noah's Arch. Noah's Ark. I cracked myself up.
That's hysterical.
Regarde là-bas. Est-ce que tu nous vois? C'est difficile à dire. La vie sans toi. Est-ce que tu y crois? Je ne sais pas écrire. Tu manques de toi. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une île, vie indocile.